Hello, everybody. This is BKA Chief, bringing you more MVP Baseball 2005 action. Well, we've wrapped up our series with the Marlins, and now another NL East rival is coming to town. It's the Philadelphia Phillies. Mets faced the Phillies in Philly for a short 2-game stint earlier, and now it's time for them to face them for a 3-game series here at Shea. So let's take a look at our starting pitching matchup. The Phillies will send up their ace, Henry Burrell, 4-2 with a 1.90 ERA. Over 61 and 2/3 innings, struck out 48 batters, walked just 18. The one thing that may work against him, however, is the fact that he's only got 2 pitches, a fastball and a changeup. So we'll see how that plays out for the game. The Mets will, of course, send up the stalwart Rick Vaughn, entering his eighth season with the club. He is now this season he is 9-0, 78 innings pitched, and 111 strikeouts. So he's still got some gas left in that tank. So there's our starting pitching matchup, and our lineup is coming up shortly. And here we go with our starting lineups. Let's take a look at the visiting Phillies lineup. Leading things off will be Mike Perez. He plays shortstop. Following him is second baseman Ken Morris. All-star left fielder Scott Slusarski bats third. Batting cleanup is the catcher Quinn Abbott. Following him in the 5 spot is right fielder Jack Allen. Fernando Ramirez will play first base and bat 6th. Batting 7th, center fielder Dave Paul. Kevin Van Poppel will play third base and he'll bat 8th. And of course, rounding things out, batting 9th is pitcher Henry Burrell. And of course, for the Mets, it will be Pat McInnes leading things off, second baseman. Following him is first baseman Eric Moore. Batting third is left fielder Omar Sines. David Wright will show up the hot corner at third base. He'll bat cleanup. Batting 5th is catcher Travis d'Arnaud. Jose Reyes will bat 6th, play shortstop. Following him in the 7th spot is Willie Hayes out in right field. Devin Williams will play center field. He'll bat 8th. And of course, batting 9th and pitching Rick Vaughn. Well, there's your starting lineups, starting pitching matchup. First pitch is coming right up. Stay tuned. It's a beautiful day for baseball here at Shea Stadium. Mets playing their 50th game this year as they will host the Phillies. And here you see their lineup as Rick Vaughn gets his final warm-up tosses in, knowing that very well his work may be cut out for him. Runs might be at a premium with this pitching matchup, even with the Mets' potent offense. We'll see which overcomes which. As they say, good pitching stops good hitting, and vice versa. Right now, Mike Perez comes to the plate to start the game. Phillies shortstop coming into the game with a 267 batting average, 5 homers, 12 runs batted in, 27 runs scored, 3 stolen bases. Well, Vaughn gets the sign from d'Arnaud. Here comes the first pitch. Starts off with a knuckleball, and he gets a swing and a miss, and we are underway. Here comes the 0-1. Off speed, that's in for a called strike. And Perez quickly behind 0-2. Vaughn set the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He's got pumped up. 1-0-2 on the gun. And the first batter is retired, 1 away. So here's Ken Morris, 268, a homer, and 16 RBIs. Here comes the first pitch from Vaughn. Changeup in for a called strike. 0-1. 0-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. And Morris finds himself in an 0-2 hole. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss. And he got 2 up, 2 quickly set aside via the strikeout. 6 pitches in. Could we see one here? Let's find out. He has to deal with Scott Slusarski, arguably Philly's best hitter. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss at the off speed. Vaughn ahead 0-2. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Got ahead of myself. And that's in for a called strike with a knuckler. And he's a strike away, perhaps. The 0-2 pitch. In there! Strike 3 called. He's got the immaculate inning. And Slusarski knew it. Side retired. 1-2-3 goes Philadelphia. The Mets will be coming to bat. Henry Burrell will have to face. He struck out as many batters as many hits as he's given up, 48 apiece. 4-2 with a 1.9 ERA. And the Mets will send up their leadoff hitter, Pat McInnes, to deal with him. First pitch. Fought it off foul. Will there be a play? There will not. Strike one. Let's take a look-see and see where everything went down. He was well behind that fastball. Change up, and that's lifted for a base hit. Up with it. Up with it is center fielder Paul. And the Mets have the leadoff man on. He throws over, and McInnes gets back safely. Of course, this Mets team has a reputation for the stolen base. Swing and a miss. The throw. Not in time. Not in time. So McInnes has himself a stolen base. So runner at second, nobody out. He's off and running again. Looped in the left. That's a base hit. Slusarski up with it. Rounding third and coming on to score is McInnes. So the Mets base running tactics lead to a run. It's 1-0. Based on how Vaughn pitches, that may be all they get. And that's a ground ball base hit. He's going to take the turn. He's going to try to score. Throw comes in offline. He's in. And a ground ball double right there leads to the Mets' second run. It's now 2-0. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here's David Wright. And throws over to second. Vaughn back and Saenz back safely. Throws over again. And Saenz gets back in. And he gets a hold of one to right field. Deep. And it's out of here. Number 53 for David Wright. A 2-run shot. Makes it a 4-0 game. So Burrell has tried to stymie the Mets offense, but so far it has not worked. 4 batters in, 4 have reached, 4 have scored. A stolen base, a single, a stolen base, a single, a double, and a home run. So now it's fresh base. Nobody on, nobody out. And and Darno will find the hole in right field find the hole in the infield and get it to right for a base hit. So that's 4 runs, 5 hits, and still there's nobody out. Line drive in a right field. That's down for a base hit. Darno hesitated, but he'll take second. He'll get to second base. So here comes the manager, and he does not look too pleased as to what's going on. The Mets are just good hitters, that's all. Here. Liner over the head of Ramirez, and it's into right field, a base hit. Up with it is Allen, throws in. And just like that, that is going to be it. For Ambrose. Rocky Ambrose will take over the pitching as I try to make sense as to what just went down. So, Henry Burrell, the vaunted hitter. Just give me one. So I've gotten the clarification on the scoring. It is a single. He advances on the throw. home. Darno does come around to score. He gets the RBI. It's an RBI. And so here's Devin Williams. Williams rockets one. It's caught by Allen, but it will leave. And it's goes down in the books as a sacrifice fly. And there's the first out. But the run will score, and it is charged to Burrell. May have been his 6th earned run of the game. It's now 6-0. So here's Vaughn. Vaughn, he may be a pitcher, but he is no slouch at the plate. He's already got 8 home runs. To left field, but playable. He gets in, tagging and moving up to third, and he will make it. It is Hayes. Reyes scored on the sacrifice fly. So back to the top of the order, it's Pat McInnes. And McInnes ticks one high, ball 1. Swing and a miss. And McInnes gets one to hold, one to right center. Back goes Allen for a look, and it's out of here. So 381 measured on that one. His 12th of the season. And just like that, it's now an 8-0 ball game. So the book is officially closed on Henry Burrell. No innings pitched, 7 hits, 7 runs all earned, no strikeouts, no walks. So he had a very, very rough day. So it's 8-0. And I have no idea what he was swinging at there. Well, 0-1. Single, drove in a run and score. Chases another high one. And now more in the hole, 0-2. And an 0-2 pitch is lined in the center. That's a base hit. So the Mets still keep it going. So Signs with an RBI double. Lined up the middle. That's a base hit. Going first to third. And a little hop, a skip getting in. So got to check to see what they score this one. Let's see. Did they give Signs a second double? They give Signs a second double. So it goes down as a line drive double to center field. Surprise, surprise. They did not dock him and say he took second on the throw home. So they said that... Interesting scoring decision. Well, it is second and third, 2 men away. And here's David Wright. Already came up with took a difficult fastball and sent it over the fence. He lines this one to left field. That's down for a base hit. Should score 2. Moore is in. Signs right behind him. Shoots the old 5-5 hole. Shoots the old 5-5 hole for that one. And just like that, it's now a 10-run first inning. Off and running, but snared by the second baseman. But snared by second baseman Morris, and that will end it. But, and I do emphasize but, it was a doozy of a game, an inning. 10 runs, 11 hits, 1 guy left. Top of the second now, and we have Quinn Abbott to lead things off against Vaughn. Abbott coming into the game with a .275 average, 8 homers, 36 RBIs. And the Shea faithful letting Abbott have it. First ball put in play, finally. David Wright nearly throws it away, but Moore saves an error there. 1 away, 1 pitch and 1 away. So, a very eventful first out. That'll bring up Jack Allen. Allen coming into the game with a .275 average, 11 homers, 39 driven in. Scored 32 runs, stole 4 bases. So D. Swing and a miss. So despite getting the first 2, Ambrose couldn't hold back the Tide. And a grounder towards first. Moore takes it to the bag himself. 2 men away. So that'll bring up Ramirez, the first baseman. Ramirez, a .351 hitter, 10 homers, 39 RBIs. Got the highest batting average on the club. So here comes the first pitch. Off speed, sits on the outside corner. Taken for a called strike. That puts Vaughn ahead 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Knuckleball swung on and missed. Vaughn very much ahead 0-2. He got 3 strikeouts in the first inning. Can he get his 4th here? 0-2 pitch. Lined, snared by Reyes. Side retired. So a mistake, but it nearly cost him, but he did not. So here's Reyes to face Ambrose. Takes the first pitch outside, ball 1. The 0-1 is lined, base hit to right. So the Mets get started right where they left off. Pick up right where they left off, pretty much. Reyes is ready. He's off and running. Swing and a miss. The throw. Not in time. And a stolen base puts the runner in scoring position with nobody out. And Ambrose is paying attention. Ooh, nearly gets away from Morris, but no further advance from Reyes. Grounded to the middle. Heading for... And that brings in the run as he never stopped. Throw was off balance. Reyes is not stopping. There's no throw, and he scores. So a hustle play gives the Mets another run. It's now 11-0. So 2 out, nobody, 1 on, 2 out. So nobody on and 1 out, and Williams gets himself his first hit of the game. So here's Vaughn, 0 for 1. He flied to left, but that put Reyes at third. But that put Hayes at third base, and that's a chopper. That's a base hit. It's cut off deep. Rounding third is Williams. He will score. So a little chop job finds its way through, and that drives in another run. Make it 12. Make it 12-0. 12 runs, 14 hits so far for the Mets, and that's going to bring a lefty into the mound. Aaron Foster is getting loose for Philadelphia. So here's McInnes, 2 for 2, singled and homered. Vaughn's off and running, and that is going to find the gap extra bases for McInnes. Vaughn already rounding third. He's going to score easily. Coming into third is McInnes. No throw to third. It's an uncontested RBI triple to left center. So that's 3 hits, and now we're on cycle watch. So that'll bring up Eric Moore. Runner at third, 1 out. 2 singles. Flies 1 to center field. Just missed it, but that should get the run in. And that'll be the second out, but puts a 4 spot up for this inning. It's now 14-0 in favor of New York. Omar signs a pair of doubles, run driven in, 2 runs scored. 2 out, nobody on. Takes the curveball for a called strike. The persistence of the Mets. And that will do it, but 4 runs come in. And it's a 14-run lead for New York. We go to the top of the third now, and here's Dave Paul, .234 hitter, 6 homers, 17 RBIs. And here comes the first pitch. Chopped on the ground, first pitch swinging. David right up with it. Far more routine play this time, and far easier throw this time. 1 out. So, now it's 4 straight batters without a strikeout for Vaughn, and so that'll bring in Kevin Van Poppel. For an 8th place hitter, he has done very well so far. 305, 6 homers, 17 RBIs, and 18 driven in, and 18 scored. And there's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. That's in for a called strike. And he's got another chance at that elusive 4th strikeout. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He's got him. And that is going to... And they are going to make a pit. They're going to have a pinch hitter here. It's going to be Manuel Lopez. To bat for the pitcher. Rocky Ambrose. And you see his numbers, 308, 2 homers, 2 RBIs, just 4 hits so far this year. Very limited play. First pitch, sinker, swing and a miss. And he is every electric as he is. 0-1. Chopped on the ground towards second. McInnes up with it. Throws in time. Side retired. We go to the bottom half of the 3rd, and it's going to be Aaron Foster to take over the pitching. 3rd pitcher used for Philadelphia. That'll bring in David Wright, 2 for 2 with 4 runs driven in already. Foster hits one right to the shortstop. 1 pitch, 1 out. So here's d'Arnaud, 1 for 2, scored a run. And he drives this one to deep left center. Forget it. That ain't coming back. Watch out in the parking lot. They're estimating 456 feet on that home run for d'Arnaud. That is for d'Arnaud, that's number 25 on the year so far. And just like that, it's now 15-0. So here's Reyes, the only one who has yet to drive in a run. And look at this, back to back. This one's to right center, and this one is gone. That one estimated at 385. So back to back jacks for the Mets. Now everybody's gotten a hit. He's driven in a run, and everybody scored a run. It's now 16-0. So here's Hayes, 1 for 2, a pair of runs driven in. Even on a ground out, he got a run in. So Foster's really been bit by the long ball, and that one stays in the yard, but it's still going to go down as an extra base hit. He already broke a record for triples. It looks like he's got another. A stand-up, 1-out triple. So here comes Devin Williams, 1 for 2. You see, throw coming in was not going to get him. So runner at 3rd, 1 out. Now that may not get out of the yard, but it will get a run in. And that's a 2nd out, but the run will score. So it's a 3rd. So 3 runs allowed by Foster. And the lead now goes to 17. So here's Vaughn, 1 for 2, driven in a run with a single. And that gets through for a base hit. So, sent you choppers up the middle and has found a way. So that will bring Pat McInnes to the plate on cycle watch. First at bat, single. Next one, homer. In the second inning, he hit a triple. So he is a 2-base hit shy of that cycle. And that is glove save. And that will end the inning. So despite the hit and run trying to avoid a ground out, it didn't. It kind of backfired. But the Mets pick up 3, and now But now we go to the 4th. The Mets up 17-0. Back to the top of the order. Mike Perez struck out swinging his first time to the plate. First pitch. Curve swung and missed. 0-1. 4 strikeouts to the first 9 batters. Swing and a miss. And he's already ahead 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Just got a piece, chopped it on the ground. And David Wright up with it, throws to first in time to get him. 1 away. Strikes out the first 3 batters, and over the course of the next 7, just 1 strikeout. So they've had some balls in play. Off-speed pitch catches the corner. It's in for a called strike. Kind of like to ignore that pitch. Grounded foul. David Wright up with it, but it's all for naught. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and there's strikeout number 5. Slusarski went down looking to finish off the immaculate first inning. Strike 1. Call strike. He really does live up to the swing and miss stuff. Chopped on the ground. McInnes up with it, throws to first in time, side retired. So Vaughn through 4 has been spectacular. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Mets lead it by 17. So here's more to lead things off. 2 for 2, a pair of singles. That's flared into right, playable for Allen, and that's the first out. So here's signs. Curveball, swing and a miss. Chases it. They said he went. Despite him. That's really embarrassing. And caught by the second baseman. So after the back 2 straight doubles in the first. Here's David Wright, 2 for 3. He lines one up the middle. That's a base hit. Taking a bit of a gamble. And he picks up his 3rd hit. So here's d'Arnaud, last at bat. He hit one I don't think that landed off of Foster. Well, wait a minute. It's going to... And that will end it. So, first time the Mets fail to score. And we are going to the 5th. Mets lead by 17. Top of the 5th now, and here's Quinn Abbott to lead things off. Abbott grounded to third his first time up. And I feel I need to talk about something in the real world here. I feel I need to talk about the lockout as swinging a miss. That's a strike to Abbott 0-1. And, well, I am getting extremely concerned as that pitch is fouled off. Diving stop by Reitman. But one thing that concerns me is, will we actually have a season with how apart both the owners and the Players Association is on several key issues like the arbitration pool, service time manipulation, free agency, salary floor, salary cap, and it's a mess. It is just a mess. So crossing my fingers, but expecting the worst as Quinn Abbott goes down looking. That's Vaughn's sixth strikeout, one away here. And I also have to bring up the fact that what you're seeing in this game here, you're not going to see again in the real world because they have brought in the universal designated hitter. And if those that know me know, I am no fan of the designated hitter. I wish they just abolish it, but sadly that is not the case as Allen swings and misses 0-1. Nothing in 1. But let's hope we actually get a season. Let's hope they finally figure things out. And finally, this mess will end. Because this is the first time, as a baseball fan, that I'm actually experiencing this kind of work stoppage. I was not a fan during the 1994 player strike. I was a bit too young to understand that. 0-2 pitch. Caught looking, strike 3. So, any baseball fans out there watching, keep your fingers crossed. Do whatever ritual you feel like you need to have to do to hopefully get this to not completely backfire and we don't get the same situation as we had for NHL back in 2004 where they straight up did not even have a season. First pitch grounded foul by Fernando Ramirez, and the count is 0-1. So, well, the 0-1 pitch, knuckleball, is in for a called strike. So, anyway, there are my thoughts on the Major League Baseball lockout. And I am personally pissed because I would love to go to opening day, which I'm supposed to if opening day actually happens. So, who knows what's going to happen there? Strike three swinging, and the inning is over. No, we were not going to have a Castellanos incident here. We go to the bottom half of the fifth. Mets up by 17. So here's Reyes. Homered his last time up. Lined one to right field. That's in for a hit. So that will bring up Hayes. Hayes 2 for 3. Is triple, a single, and 2 RBIs. Grounded up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Reyes will go first to third as Paul gets up with it and gets it into the infield. So here's Williams. Pair of sacrifice flies. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Right-hander John Garcia is getting loose, as Foster is just absorbed hit after hit, but still has the only 0 in the runs column. Up the middle, there's a base hit. That should drive in a run. So he's going to go to second on this one. So will it go down in the books as a double? Let's check a look at the box score to see. Let's see here. And Williams' second hit. And yep, Williams got a double. So Williams has a double. It's now second and third. Still nobody out. It's now an 18-run lead as Reyes comes in to score. Hayes now at third. Williams at second. That's going to bring in Vaughn. Vaughn 2 for 3. A pair of ground ball singles. One drove in a run. He also scored a run. Line to right. That's going to get down for a hit. Should score a pair. Hayes is in. Williams right behind him. So there's his third hit. That, of course, brings us back once again to the top of the order. And cycle watch once again for Pat McInnes. McInnes grounded one to short his last time up, but still, he's looking for that double. Vaughn's is off and running. And again, the shortstop gloves this one, but he does not get there. but he will. So he will be denied the double, but he will not be denied that fourth hit. So it's first and second. So first and second, still nobody out. 3 runs in already in, and here's more. 2 for 3, a sac fly, and a pair of singles. Both runners are off, and he's out. So they lose a base runner, but they still have a runner at second with 1 away. Throws over to second. Swing and a miss. The throw, not in time. But then again, now they have the runner at back at third. Line to right, that's going to get down for a base hit. Easily score. Easily scoring is more. And Aaron Foster's night and day has come to an end. So Garcia will take over for the rest. Probably look to finish out the inning. So 2 1/3. So Foster pitches 2 1/3, allows 11 hits, 7 runs. And we take a look at Garcia's numbers, his 23rd appearance, 2-1 with an 8.13 ERA. Mets have gone to blackjack. It's now 21. And that's a fly ball into left. And that is out number 2. Moore quickly gets back to first base. Just did not get enough of it and was not looking for the fly ball, and unfortunately that's what he got. As Susarski makes the catch. So 2 out, still runner at first. David Wright. Sends a meatball, and that's going to find the gap in right center. Extra bases. Morse rounding third. He will score easily. Heading into third is David Wright. He's going to make it with a triple. So Darno got a runner at third and 2 out. Swing and a miss at that low fastball. Darno 2 for 4, a homer and a single. And he's got himself another base hit. This one possibly extra bases. Wright can just walk on in as he scores. So another extra base hit. And now we're on cycle watch for 2 players. So that'll bring up Jose Reyes, 4 for 4, 3 singles and a homer. Driven in a run and then stole a base. Garcia deals. It's a base hit to left. Darno heads for third. He'll stop there. Throw comes in then. And they're going to give him a double. On that line drive to left field. So that'll bring Hayes to the plate. 3 for 4. 2 runs driven in, 3 scored. Two on, 2 out. And that's a fly ball in a right field. Deep, but playable, and at the warning track. That gives Allen to make the catch. So they leave 2 in scoring position, but they plate 6 in this inning. We go to the top of the 6th. Mets leading by 23. So the Phillies will send the bottom of the order up to the plate. Dave Paul will lead off. Juan's first pitch is chopped on the ground towards third. David Wright has it. Throws in time to get him 1 away. 1 pitch and 1 out. Start the 6th. So Van Poppel steps in. And again, unfortunately back to the lockout, as that's a swing and a miss. Is that one thing? Is that am I angry at the players? Or am I really more angry at the owners? I'm more angry at the owners because the owners decided to lock out the players. The players did not say CCBA is expired, so we're going on strike. No, that wasn't what happened. The owners locked out the players. What I am annoyed at is the lack of urgency, because here's the thing: if they wanted to really resolve this as quickly as possible, why did you take a month off for the holiday? You should have been spending that time negotiating. So now it is crunch time. Now it is down to the wire. Spring training is likely to be delayed. Opening day is likely to be delayed, if not outright canceled. So we need a deal done, and we need a deal done like yesterday. So hopefully any baseball fan that's watching this, you can understand my frustration, understand my anger. The 0-2 got a piece of it and fouled it off. So, yeah, that's my 2 cents. Take of it what you will. It's a lousy time to be a baseball fan right now. So, here's the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out swinging. So, ninth strikeout for Vaughn. 2 out here in the 6th. We're certain to get a pinch hitter. As Garcia gives way to backup catcher Jamie Nunez. We're going to have our 5th pitcher. So far, no pitcher has actually batted for Philadelphia. Jamie Nunez, 303. A homer and an RBI, 10 hits, and I'm guessing 29 at-bats. Just first pitch swing, pops it up, foul ground, third base side. David right out to get it. So that will do it. We go to the bottom of the 6th. And it looks like Slusarski will also depart. Jeff Pogue will take over for defense, as Devin Williams the batter. And it looks like it's going to be Danny Bottenfeld. Bottenfeld, an 8.56 ERA. I'll take over the pitching for the bottom half of the 6th. So John Garcia ends with 2/3 of an inning, allowing a run on 3 hits. Here's the first pitch. And just by the first baseman Ramirez, and it's into the right field. And they're going to call that an error? And the error is on who? Error is on third baseman Ramirez. So the Mets get a leadoff base runner via the error. And Vaughn finds the first baseman, but it will move the runner up. Three unassisted. So runner at second, 1 out. Throws over again. This one nearly getting away from Mike Perez. And going to the plate. The throw comes. And they turn 2. And that will do it. So Bottenfeld escapes further damage. So top of the 7th. And now I finally ended, so I'm just going to stick to the game here. So it's Mike Perez, 0 for 2, ground out and strikeout. First pitch, curveball, swing and a miss. That's just his 45th pitch of the game. Swing and a miss at the knuckleball. And here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. And there's double digits, 10 strikeouts. Last game the Mets had, they've reached the 600 strikeout mark and David Wright snares the liner for Morris. That'll bring in Pogue for his first at bat. 2 for 8 to start the season. Swing and a miss. Here comes pitch number 50 from Vaughn. Popped him up. Foul ground. Moore has it. And that'll retire the side. Time to stretch now here at Shea. Mets lead it by 23. So Bottenfeld got through the inning relatively painlessly. That's down the line. That is a fair ball from Moore. Up with it is Pogue. He's going to but Moore will get to second with a double. Hits one right down the line, and that became a fair ball. And that was a fair. So there's the first hit Bottenfeld allowed. And there's the 30th hit of the game for New York. So here's Signs, 2 for 5, but 0 for 3 since the doubles. Swing and a miss, and Moore has stolen third base. So he's grounded to second, line to second, and fly to left. Rounded right to the first baseman. 3 unassisted, 1 away. So frustration begin. So David Wright is now on cycle watch. Lines one up the middle. That's a base hit. In to score is Moore. No cycle, but he does get the run, drive in the run for his 4th hit. And here's d'Arnaud with 3 hits. Fastball sits outside. The throw, not in time. So stolen bases, that makes 5 for New York. Forget me, my scoreboard. Grounded towards short. And it looks like they might get David Wright in a rundown, and he is out at third. You tag the and it doesn't see. So David out, 2 out and nobody on. 2 out and a runner at first. So that will do it. So Quinn. Some more base running mistakes for the Mets. Runs them out of the inning, and now it's top of the 8th. Abbott comes in, first pitch swinging. David Wright has it. Throws to first. Just in time to get Abbott. 1 away. So here is Jack Allen, 0 for 2. Struck out looking his last time up. One pitch is and missed. 0-2. 0-2 delivery. Caught looking again. Strike 3. Make it a dozen. Make it 11. This one goes to 11. So 2 out, nobody on. Here's Fernando Ramirez, lined out and struck out, 0 for 2. Grounded up the middle. David Reyes has it, throws to first, in time. And we are through 7.5. Hayes, Williams, and Vaughn due up. Bottom of the 8th. Hayes is 3 for 5. First pitch swing fouls it off. That curveball's just sat. He got just ahead of it. Ground ball, and that becomes out in number 1. Nearly threw it away, but Ramirez saves an error for his second baseman. And here comes Williams. He pops this one foul, but doesn't look like there's going to be time for him to make a play as it one hops the fence. So 0-1 the count. Fly ball into. Two out, nobody on for Rick Vaughn. Vaughn lines ones to right. That's a base hit. So 4 hits for Vaughn. And, oof. That was nearly disastrous. And just like that, the inning's over. So they end up getting nothing out of that 2-out hit. So we go to the 9th. Mets lead it by 24. Dave Paul, the batter. 2 ground outs. 0 for 2. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Looking to make it a dozen. 0-1 pitch. That's called strike with a knuckleball. And it's 0-2 now. 0-2 to comes set. Here's the 0-2 to Paul. In there. Strike 3 called with the fastball. And they get a dozen for Vaughn. Kevin Van Poppel struck out twice, both swinging. Swung. Swing and a miss. 0-1. On the ground towards the first. So 3 unassisted, and now the Phillies are down to their final out. So it is going to be Albert Thompson. Will pinch hit here. Hold the last out of the game. Here's Thompson's numbers. Just 3 for 10. And curveball catches. Corner called strike, 0-1. Here comes. Swing and a miss, 0-2. And fouls it. So this game will continue. Just 63 pitches so far. Will the 64th be the charm? 0-2 pitch. On the ground towards second. Dave up the middle. McInnes has it. Tumor. And that ends the game. And that will end it. So that will do it. The Mets come through with the win. Vaughn gets the win with a perfecto, striking out 12 batters. Henry Burrell takes the L. So that'll wrap things up. Final score, Mets 24 runs, 33 hits, no errors. Philly, no runs, no hits, 1 error. So that'll do it. That'll wrap things up for me. From here, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hope to see you next, and I'll see you next time with some more content. Later.